Are you ready?
Hey peeps, how's it going? And Detroit Lions football is officially back. We got one day until kickoff. It starts at 4:25, so it is an afternoon game since it's being played in Arizona. But without further ado, let's just talk about what could happen throughout the season, what's going to happen in this game. And I think Thursday's night game against the Bears and the Packers has shown the Detroit Lions that the NFC North is going to be wide open. Both those teams really stunk it up. It was terrible. Probably one of the worst opening games that I've seen in quite some time. You know, Chicago, their Achilles heel is Mr. Trubisky. You know, they need him to perform well. They're going to go as he can go. Your defense is only going to carry you so far. I mean, you held Green Bay to 10 points, and a lot of people, expected Green Bay to have a higher power offense. You held them to 10, 13 points, whatever it was. I can't remember. And your offense only pulls up 3 points. It's not acceptable, but that goes to show you that the Detroit Lions, Minnesota Vikings, they all have a chance to win NFC North. It's going to be a wild race. I imagine that it's going to be flip-flopping the entire season. It's not going to be easy for any of those four teams. But let's talk about week one. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. The Detroit Lions are heading into Arizona to face Kyler Murray in his first ever NFL game. And, we really don't know what we're going to see out of Kyler Murray. We're probably going to see a lot of run-pass options, RPOs, from Arizona. They are going to try to run the ball against us, but with Daniels and Snacks up the middle, they're going to have a hard time running it against us. But the problem there is Jared Davis probably is not going to play. It sounds like he's day-to-day. More than likely, him and Ragnow probably won't play week one. It sucks, I know, especially since Darius, I combined his names. Davis, is very good at stopping the run. So when he comes back, you will see that. But, Snacks single-handedly last year when he came over, instantly turned the Lions into a great run-stopping team. But now we get to see him and Mike Daniels pair up, which Green Bay could have used him a little bit last night. It's going to be see how they work together since they are really close friends. They are both monsters. Our defense should have a very good game. However, I think Matthew Stafford and Kerryon Johnson should blow it up. Arizona is missing a lot of their secondary. A lot of them are young players who haven't played, and if they have played, have very little experience. Patrick Patterson. There we go. He's out with that suspension. So their best player defensively is out. That is going to leave Kerryon Johnson with options. They're going to run it down their throats. And then Kenny Galladay, Marvin Jones, and even TJ are going to be killing it off the play action pass just because that secondary should be wide open. There's going to be lapses. There's going to be unexperienced plays. Missed coverages. So you have to look for Stafford to exploit that, and really show his knowledge of reading the defense and that kind of stuff. So it's going to be fun to see what Bedwell can work up for this team. Matthew Stafford should have the best game offensively out of all the Lions, although Kerryon Johnson should be close behind him. But if it goes according to plan, you probably shouldn't see Kerryon Johnson late in the game. You probably should see C.J. Anderson and Ty Johnson. But it's going to be fun. Arizona, they are concerning me with Kyler Murray. And here's the reason why. Arizona fans, if you're watching, I'm sorry it took so long to talk about you guys. But, there's not a whole lot of game film you can watch off of him to see what he likes to do. You have to go back to college, really, and a little bit of the preseason, which I don't like watching preseason because that's not really your real offense. So you're going to have to go back and watch his college tapes and see what he liked to do there. He is going to extend plays outside the pocket, kind of like Russell Wilson. And that's the player he gets compared most to. because he's super undersized and he can run the ball. He's got a great arm. So you can't miss tackles with Kyler Murray. You know, I think last year what the Lions did with Sam Darnold is they picked him off, obviously, for 6, that very first play of the game. Had all the momentum in the world going their way. And, you know, they thought it was over and let off the gas. And they got blown out. You can't do this. You got to go 110% the entire game. You go make Murray's day difficult. He's not going to make it easy for you. You know, he's what, 5'6"? You know, he's going to be a tough guy to see out there with all those big linemen. You know, close your gaps. Make sure he doesn't get outside the pocket too much and extend those plays. And, you know, just stop David Johnson the best you can. We've done a pretty good job of stopping him through the past years. So it's going to be a good fun matchup. I'm glad Lions football is back. The Cardinals, there's not really much to be said. You guys are rebuilding, and it's going to be interesting here to see what Kyler Murray can do. Hopefully he can do well for you guys, but week 1 should be tough for him. Week 1 should definitely be tough for him, but who knows, man? He might blow up. Who knows? But with that being said, we're one day away from Lions and Cardinals football being back. So leave it down in the comments. Who do you guys got winning and why? Instagram, Twitter, Mixer in the description. I'm probably streaming 2K right now on Mixer, so follow me over there. And all DSA members in the description as well. Be sure to subscribe to all of them. And I'll see you peeps in the next one. Peace. Oh, before I go, tomorrow's video will probably be a little bit later, probably 8 o'clock-ish. I'll be doing a recap video, so that should be good. I might go live during the game. It's depending how I'm feeling right now. I'm getting kind of like the sinuses are draining, so I might not go live, but my intentions are to go live during the games. But if not, don't worry. Throughout the day, the upload streak's going to continue. I'm just going to do it later in the day. It's going to be like 8 o'clock-ish after the 4 o'clock games is over, so it'll be there. But with that being said, I'll see you peeps in the next one. Peace.